Okay, so I am at Trona Pinnacles Monument or National Monument. I think that's what it's called. And I'm gonna see if I can do some radio stuff before I run out of time. So let me try to get all this set up. Is this frequency in use? 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 Kilo, November 6, Yankee Oscar Juliet. CQ Parks in the air, CQ Parks in the air. Kilo, November 6, Yankee Oscar Juliet at US 10400, Trona Pinnacles National Geological Trail in Southern California, standing by. CQ Parks in the air, CQ Parks in the air. Kilo, November 6, Yankee Oscar Juliet at US 10400 in Southern California, standing by. November India 6 Lima Thomas, I have you 5555 into US 10400. Copy the 56 into Oregon Oscar Romeo, thanks for hunting 73. Kilo 7 Mike India Echo 5757 into US 10400. Copy the double Nichols into India Delta, thanks for hunting 73. Was that Whiskey Bravo 7 Uniform Lima Delta QSL? I have you 5959 into US 10400. Kilo Mike 7 Papa QSL. 59 into Oscar Romeo. I have you 5757 into US 10400. All right, that was a pretty good activation. I actually had some pileups. If you don't know, pileup just means when you throw your, you do your thing. I do, my CQ Parks on the air thing, and then people basically, a bunch of people all at once say their calls. I guess the propagation here is really great because I had a lot of contacts. I had 105. Basically spread out between the 2 days. Basically, I ended the other day, yesterday, so to speak, with 42. And then when I started up this day, I got 63. So, and I'm at Trona Pinnacles. You can see it in the background. And yeah, so I'm probably going to I'm either going to stay here tonight or I'm going to hit the road and drive more up Highway 395 to see if I can get someplace else. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. Anyways, so yeah, pretty good. It's a pretty good day so far. All right. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see me. I left Trona Pinnacles. I drove up to Death Valley, and I'm going to try to activate the Death Valley National Park on single sideband, and then I'll go find a place where I can actually camp for the night. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work, but we shall see. I'm not going to be able to show too much because it's like pitch black. I don't know. Let's see if I can spin around. You can see the truck and my lights, my red lights in the back of the truck. I don't know. We'll see how this works. Let's see if I can make it white. I'll hit white. Oh, there we go. How's that? Is that better? Anyways, so I'm going to try to do this, knock this out real quick, and then see what happens. So I got my 20-meter antenna and my Messi and Poloni cable, which is what I always use, and you're not going to be able to see me set this up because it's pitch black. I'm probably not going to be able to see what I'm doing either. Oh well. All right, this has been brutal. I've been doing this for a couple of hours. Started out okay. I got to like 9, and then it just, everything died. So I basically threw out calls on a couple of different bands for probably 20-30 minutes. I switched over to digital, so I've only been able to make one contact, but technically that activates the park. So I'm gonna shut down because I gotta move. I can't camp here because I'm not really in a camping spot. So I gotta pack everything up, move down the road a little bit to where I can pull off the side of the road in an appropriate area outside the national park. So that's what I'm going to do now. So, man, that was brutal. All right, so I was able to move down the road just a little bit, to BLM land and pulled off and set up. This is where the Super Pacific comes in super handy, because other than I was dilly-dallying around, it's pretty easy to set up. I got my heater set up, so I should be good to go. I got my electric blanket plugged in case I need it. The thermometer says it's 40, I think 40, actually 40 on the nose. So, you know, it'll be a little brisk tonight, but I think I should be good to go. That was rough. That was rough trying to finish that park thing. I did not think it would take that long. I figured 20 minutes I'd have, you know, I'd have the park activated and I can move on. And it turned out to be, what, 2 hours? It was a long time. So anyways, I'm gonna crash out, hopefully get up early, get moving, and then head to Alabama Hills, activate that, and then try to activate 3 parks in one day, because you get like a certificate for that. So we'll see what happens. Good night, everybody. Well, slept pretty good. It was cold. I think it got down to 34. But the electric blanket and the heater took the edge off. So that combination works out really well. So I still haven't even actually put my real sleeping bag back in the camper. I'm just using the electric blanket and the quilt for the sleeping bag I have. So I'm wrapping everything up, putting things away, and getting ready to hit the road to head towards, I think, Alabama Hills first. That's the next park that's in the route, and we'll see. I'm getting a later start than I thought, so might be hard to get to the last 3 parks today, but we'll see. Well, okay, so I just activated Alabama Hills. That was rough. The band conditions are really bad. I only got 10. Actually, I think I got 11. But I just packed everything up. I'm now gonna drive over to the next park, which is Manzanar. And I don't remember the number, but I will be there in a few minutes and I'll see you there. All right, so I did a quick activation at Manzanar. I got like, I think I got 12, and I mean, so the band conditions picked up a little bit, which is great, because when I was at Alabama Hills, it was really bad. So now I'm heading to my next park, which I think is going to be one of the national forests, probably Inyo, near Mammoth, unless there's something between here and there. And when I was looking at the map, I don't see it, so we shall see. But I'm back on the 395. Heading down the road. A couple of people are one guy had asked, not a couple, one guy asked me if I was going to be at Mono Lake because he needed that one, and I told him I would either be there later today or in the morning. So anyways, next I got 4, so as long as I get one more, then I get the whatever the Rover award is for activating multiple in one day. And you got to have a minimum of 5. Okay, so I made it to Inyo National Forest. I have set up an antenna, an in-fed half wave, since I have trees. So hopefully that'll work out better. So it's super cold. As you can see, there's snow on the ground. I finally found a place where I could go where there wasn't snow, because I don't want to get stuck. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to fire up a radio, activate this park, and get my 5 for one day. I think I'm gonna be okay. Maybe fingers crossed. We'll check and see here in a little bit. Okay, this was probably not a good idea. So when I pulled up here, it was not snowing, and where I was not in the snow. And as you can see, I'm now in the snow. I did really have a good activation. I stayed in the cab of the truck. I think I got over 100. I did get my 5th park for the UTC for the day, and I'm just going to try to figure out, oh man, what am I going to do? This was probably not well thought out, so I'll have to figure it out. Anyways, yeah. All right, wish me luck. Well, okay, I'm in the truck, or not in the truck, I'm in the Super Pacific. I have the heater on. I am kind of concerned about how this is going to go. But I do have my other Jackery is my other Jackery's 100%, so I know I can run the electric blanket off of that. The heater's running. As long as the battery doesn't die on that, I should be okay. I mean, I've always wanted to camp in the snow, so I guess I get to camp in the snow. I just wasn't planning on it this trip, so we shall see how this goes. Oh, and I dumped a bunch of coffee in the front of the truck, so that was in the passenger side. My coffee cup opened up and spilled all over, which was awesome. Not really. Anyways, that kind of sucked. Anyways, all right, let me figure out what I'm going to do. I need to eat some. I haven't really eaten anything all day, so I'm going to make me some food and then figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, so it was really cold last night because you have the 21. The battery on the heater died about 2 or 3 in the morning. Electric blanket worked, so that took the edge off. But not what I was expecting. So I'm going to hit the road. Took me a while to pack up. And I'm pretty wiped out right now.